them for know say the champion, and Sprague Benz represent for the Reggae Boys, and for know say a big event. In that national stadium, some boy, a little team over there, so them better lay down and play them. I say, gonna we a step out with the big star there, man like Demari Gray, large up yourself. You don't know the things there, see it? We them up on a long chat. You don't know, say I slap up them nets like that, you know. Bobby Reed, Bosa, man like Damian Lowe, Leon Bailey, the star, them for know. Where they say them, you know? Them better know. We tell them say them bad team over there, so and a bad team over here. So Reggae Boys they over here, so we not afraid of no one. And anything for happen, I go happen. And if it happen, them fi know say Reggae Boys, we are the champion. And bad team over there, so them and a bad team over here. So Reggae Boys they over here, so ever ready for the world. Fight you over buckle, any obstacle we tackle. When make we feel threat, no Reggae Boy we score first car. We are not troublemaker, but we are gonna be the fire setter. Any hour that our team prefer. Boy full of words like them on newspaper.
Yeah, man, people, welcome. Another live, bless up to everyone on the Tuesday and the Wednesday evening. How everyone is doing on the live, man. Yeah, how everyone is doing. I'm doing fine, yet another day. Give thanks again. But before I go any further, this whole thing is mostly going to dominate by the managers, as you guys can see the title. Yeah, so this show here is mostly going to dominate around Coach Hallgrimson and Jamie Lozano and the Venezuelan coach, and Brazilian coach, Argentinian coach. So this is going to dominate by coaches. Yeah, so if you just jump on the live, remember, like the video. Yeah, and remember, if you're new, watching about things on the replay, just subscribe if you haven't do so. Yeah, so I really appreciate everyone who have subscribed. Yeah, already, really appreciate it. So the first thing I'm going to get into, man, I saw something on the gram. It was about Troy Deeney. Yeah, I saw something and it kind of bothered me. Yeah, it kind of bothered me in many different ways. I think he have done an interview. I don't think it was recently, but he have done an interview in the past, and he have said the life of a footballer is just boring. Yeah, and I don't know where Troy Deeney get that from. You understand? Maybe he was going through some issues or what, but I'm going to read a piece of the comment that I took out of the article about Troy Deeney, But when I really saw it at first, man, I was laughing like, what the hell, Troy Deeney? I don't think most of these players really love football. I just think they just do it because of the bag. Yeah, I don't think genuinely most of these players really care for the sports. Just look at it as if it's an opportunity where they can get high salary, train for 2-3 hours a day, play a match sometime every 6 days, every 4 days, whatever league you're in. But Troy Deeney, yeah, he said being a footballer is quite boring. Yeah, and I find that like I just find it like it just cannot sit well with me, to be honest, because I played sports and I don't know if he really loved the game, to be honest. But he went on to say, the problem is a lot of aspiring footballers don't have heart. Yeah, they don't really want it. The idea of being a footballer is nicer than the reality. So he went on and also said, what is the reality of a footballer? Like someone asked him, it's quite boring. Eat, work, sleep, do it again. That's it. You can't do this, yeah? You can't do that. You have to watch what you eat and what you have to say. And the upside is you get a nice house, a nice car, loads of money, and can retire early. I mean, in everybody department and where you work, whatever space you're in, yeah, it's just the same. What about the Eagles then? In every different countries, because every country in the world you have some eagle. You have eagles where them sell on the street. Yeah, I came across a video. one time. I think it was a famous Nigerian TikTok personal lady. She's a female. I don't think she's that old, probably around 26 and beyond. But she met with a young Igla. She was also a female and she was 9 months pregnant. And when, the TikTok girl said, how much for, she was selling bag water because it was really hot. I think it was in Lagos. And she was like, how much is for the bag water? I remember she said like 50 naira or something like that. And she said, how much money you make a day? Yeah? The girl went on to say whatever she's saying. I said, how much money you make a week? Girl went on and says, how much money she make a week? And she said, how much money roughly I estimate you make a month? Yeah? Because she asked her, you pregnant? And it's like, how old is your belly? And the woman said, 9 months. And the girl was 21. Yeah? And the TikTok girl took out a bunch of money out of her purse and gave it to the Igla, the young female who is selling on the street in Nigeria. Yeah? And said, look, this is a salary for the next 7 months. Do not sell any more water. Go home, yeah? Just give away the water them and just go home, And she said, what happened to your husband? She said, the reason why she has to be doing this because her husband is not making enough money, yeah, to ends meet. So she have to do fair part. So, boom, them finally drive away and it's like they went around in a circle and came back, yeah, and then they saw the girl on the street continuing to selling the bag water. And the girl said, why are you still selling water? I just gave you 7 months worth of salary. Yeah. And the girl said, look, money is never too much. This is my job. Yeah. This is my job. The woman said, what if tomorrow I go back broke because of circumstance? What am I going to do with the water? So that's the thing. You have people that's doing worse a job than a footballer. So, I don't know. Some of these footballers, I don't think they love the sports. They're just in it because of the bag. Yeah, but Chidini want a boop in him head. But look, next one, that the next year World Cup. Yeah, next year World Cup is supposed to be in the summer alongside clash and overlap with the FIFA Club World Cup. And many articles from 2 years ago, yeah, not 2 years, a year ago, saying that, CONCACAF is looking to, invite teams from the Asian continent, Europe, South America, and also, in Africa. I'm looking at it like, because they want to expand, the World Cup next summer to from 16 to 24. Once the Euro in UEFA was 24 teams in it, now, they expanded also. So I'm looking at it like, when I first saw it, before I even went any further in it, I was like expand the World Cup from 16 to 24. I'm like, that's 8 teams. Like, where CONCACAF are gonna find 8 quality teams from? You understand? I always see the article flashing around, but I never really look into it. But I finally decided to look into it, and I was reading it, and I was like before I even reached where they said some teams from different, continent might come in, I was like, which part CONCACAF are gonna really find 8 other teams in the region that's going to bring and add quality to the tournament? The tournament already have a lot of teams, which I think the World Cup maybe should have at least probably just 12 teams. So when 16 teams is just a little bit too much for this region. It's not much of quality teams over here. So but I think maybe football is going a different way. Yeah, football is going a different way, because if you ask the players back in the 50s, after the World War II, is that your own continental tournament, you're going to have other teams, I mean, they used to have some little side tournaments back then, but it's not something that used to happen major. But you could see now, people are even say, they trying to invite, Saudi teams into the Champions League in Europe. you know, some crazy things, you know, has been happening. But I mean, that's the way of football now. You know, the game have gone to a different marketing strategy and how to make money. Everything is just all about TV rights money. Yeah, that's why the Copa America is here in America, because TV rights money. You know, but I think I can read a piece of the article that I saw in the Spanish newspaper, La Marca. Yeah. So it says candidates to take part. Candidates might that you know candidate that will take part. I think they should not even put will, you know, because that's like something like a future president. But you know, they said that some of the candidates that might, you know, be around the World Cup next summer will be such team as France, Spain, England, the Netherlands, Argentina, Brazil, Nigeria, Senegal, and also, you know, South Korea. You know, so the World Cup, you know, will be on the other side of the country, which is going to be on the West Coast, and the FIFA Club World Cup would be on the East Coast. You know, that's some agreement CONCACAF and FIFA have made. Yeah, they have come to an agreement to like, look, let's not just come into the way of both tournament, and because the East Coast, it's a little bit closer. You say probably to the European time zone, because you know the East Coast to the West Coast is like 3 hours behind, you know. So if you have a game 12 p.m. in the US, that game going to be around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. in the European time, and who's going to play a game 12 p.m. in the hot sun in America? Yeah, that not just going to sit right, you know. So they just decided that look, the World Cup will be on the West and the FIFA Club World Cup will be on the East. So I think both tournament will also overlap, but what they will do, you know, with those tournaments, the knockout rounds, and you know, if a game is playing today in the FIFA Club World Cup in the knockout round, you will not have a game for the CONCACAF World Cup going to play on the same day. It will be, you know, the other day, or it's not I almost said not the same time. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to say. Not the same time. Yeah, it's not going to be around the same time zone. It's going to be different. It's not going to be like, you know, it's going to clash with TV rights and all that. So, you know, everyone want to get a piece of the pie when it comes down to TV rights money. You know, Wells, yeah, big up yourself. When do you think that the JFF will be releasing that 60-man squad? Boy, Wells, can I tell you the truth? I told the team out the group, they already announced them professional squad now. When I was on here yesterday, Venezuela dropped their provisional squad. What, 47, I think, 47 man shortlist, yeah? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything is just, you know, everything, you know, is just a secret. I don't think the professional squad should be hiding. Like, it's something a part of, like, the little interested part of a tournament. You know, that's like a build-up for a tournament. Yeah, you know, look, the sooner the professional squad drop for all the teams, yeah, before June 12th, the deadline to drop the last 23, yeah, the sooner the professional squad them drop, the more you get a more interested build-up, yeah. You know, you will have a lot of media houses, mainstream, wherever, you know, Instagram, you know, Facebook, and the television will be covering the professional squad. You know, Mexico, Venezuela have dropped their Brazil, you saw drop their final 23, and they said if CONCACAF decided that they're going to add an extra extra spot where 3 more players can come in and fill the gap to 26, you know, Brazil will go on so and also add the next 3 players in. You know, but it's 23, man. But I know La Roja, you know, Chile have announced their, I think it's 55. I think it's a 55-man squad. You know, Chile, you know, I think it's around Chile, Mexico, Venezuela. I think if it's probably one more team. I think it's one more team. I think I might think it might be Ecuador. Yeah, I might think it might be Ecuador announced. And I think it's not 3 or 4 teams in the Copa America, yeah, have announced their provisional. But I mean, CONMEBOL never set it as something that's mandatory for all 16 teams, yeah, in the tournament. When was I think May 5th. When May 5th come and everybody submit their provisional squad, the was like, look, the Monday, because deadline was on a Sunday, the Monday, everybody wake up and see our provisional squad should drop, man. But I think the JFF should just drop it. But you remember when Coach Hallgrimson did that interview, I think before they go to the Nations League, that semi-final against US, he was like, look, information leak so easy in Jamaica. But look, I know for sure someone who is not in the Jamaican Football Federation, someone in some mainstream media house or someone that have close connections, with the team or with some administration, somebody in around the camp, have them on that piece of paper, have them on those players' name that on the script. I know for sure that squad is somewhere. I know for sure that squad is somewhere, but it's keeping a close tab, man. Nobody is releasing that. But once that get released, the Jamaica fan zone will be going crazy because look, everyone will be looking at it like, who will be on that squad? Who will be on that squad? Everybody want to see, who is going to be on that squad. I know for sure, maybe 99.9 of everybody, that want that squad to come public, they want to know if Leon Chippy Bailey is going to be on that roster. But I think it just kind of boring though. It just kind of boring to say, the man them have May the 5th, the deadline to release that provisional, and man them just keep everything to themselves. But look, the world champion, the tournament defending champion Argentina, them the name for them one. Scaloni is holding on tight on his one too. So you could say, some other big names in the tournament, decide that. I don't see much interested to release a provisional squad, but it can cause problem though. It can cause problem, in terms of selection and a whole heap of speculation. I think one of the things to what if that squad dropped before the final squad? What if when that squad dropped? Simon said, correction, May 5th is when all associations are sent. That was I think that was not the day after. No, that was the deadline. That was the deadline, May 5th, 7 p.m. Argentina time. That was the deadline for the provisional. That was the deadline. But I'm just saying, Simon, come on. Look, it just kind of just boring in the space, build up to the tournament. We have to wait until what if all the teams wait until June 12th, the deadline, the last day to decide that they're going to drop that squad? It's just going to be boring, man. Would I love to say but I just feel like because maybe the Copa America, I don't know, I'm just thinking outside the box. Maybe the Copa America is right there, and they have to go release a squad for that. I just release one big squad. Just release one big training camp, man, and invite some players, in the training camp for the World Cup qualifier and, who's going to be in Copa America. Just invite one big squad so everybody can train together and get enough days to get preparation the real way on the ground, We can't say that it's boring. We have a World Cup qualifier in 22 days. That is the priority, but so that then. So the World Cup qualifier squad, Mr. Preston. I know that the World Cup qualifier is the main priority. It's the main priority, and I think those two games is crucial and how the Reggae Boys is going to really move on from there and then head to the Copa America. But you don't think we should have everyone in camp for those two games, and select an official squad for that match day paper, for that match day paper, and said, look, these are the 23 players that want to sit on the bench, but we just have a training camp. Look at what Argentina done throughout their campaign. I know it's a different scenario, but showed most of the time, you know, in that CONMEBOL World Cup qualifier for Argentina, they have named between a 30-35 man squad. Almost every World Cup qualifier, yeah, that they play, they name as such a huge squad. So I guess, you know, everyone do their thing different, you know, but yeah, 6 points span the line, big boss. Yeah, 6 points span the line, man. But bless up to everyone in the chat, you know, I think you know, Joel Smith was saying, yeah, man, bless up, Father. Yeah, man, give thanks again. Bless up to everyone in the chat. Don't know, but as I was saying, man, yeah, Simon come and, you know, make a few adjustments. Said, look, people, we should just hold on. World Cup qualifier is a priority. Yeah. So I guess whenever we finish playing our last game, June 9, probably looking that following week, as what I'm just reading in between the line from Mr. Preston, that some squad going to be dropped, you know, for the Copa America. But I feel like the people want to see a squad. I just feel like that's what the people really want to see. Yeah, a squad, a training squad, a training camp squad, something that's going to take part in any other of the tournaments. But really appreciate that clarification, man. Yeah. You know, of course, there will be a camp before the World Cup qualifiers. We still have players in season. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You know, we have a few players left back in season. You know, yeah, a few players. But I'm just asking one question, though, Mr. Preston. Is it that the squad going to drop after the FA Cup final, the Champions League final, like couple days, like the following week coming into that? Yeah, I think that's a weekend, I think. So you know, would you guys like name the squad during that week? To say things are, I think I have read that already. You know, but look, I'm going to you know, move on. As I was saying, man, you know, it will be sweet having UEFA teams in the World Cup next summer. You know, an African team, an Asian team. You know, I saw, you know, even an article that, you know, as I was saying, Korea, you know, a team that was even disappointed in the Asian Cup, you know, last January. You know, it would be sweet to have one of those teams. Remember when Qatar came in the World Cup, they made a run. Yeah, they made a run. So, I mean, it will be a really, really good preparation, because if you look at it, this summer is the Copa, right? So we have the World Cup qualifier, which is going to be a competitive game, something that, you know, as Mr. Preston said, we should take serious as priority. And we're going to play South American teams, yeah? We're going to play 2 South American teams and one, next case, not a Central American team, you know, a North American team. So giants, yeah? Giants in South America and a giant in CONCACAF. So that is a good step in the right direction of moving forward into the Nations League. And, you know, after that, even the Nations League finish, if what they are saying in articles was swirling around about the teams and that might get invited, the other 8 teams in, that again would be a big preparation for the Reggae Boys, because, look, we're not just going to play against CONCACAF teams. It will be teams from different regions, yeah, different regions, as they might do, as what they said in articles from different newspaper marker, yeah. 2 teams from South America, 2 teams from Europe, 2 teams from Asia, 2 teams from Africa. That will be sweet. That would be a big preparation, especially for Jamaica, yeah, playing against teams and that really rank way ahead of them, you know, just to see where other teams are. You know, remember, World Cup qualifier really I did this final. You know, if you could, as I was saying, I think last week on a video, yeah, what would you do? You know, winning the Copa America or not winning the Copa America, not to qualify for a FIFA World Cup. And I remember somebody said winning the Copa and not. I think it was Logic One. Hey, Logic One, big up yourself. The man said, I can't fault him. That's his opinion. We have to respect the man's opinion, but it's it's, yo, that is a brave call though, to say, yo, winning the Copa than qualify for the FIFA World Cup, man. You know, FIFA World Cup, you know, it's just that that stepping stone in the right direction. That's just the pinnacle of football, qualifying. Every player dream to play in a FIFA World Cup, yeah. As you know, what happened the last time. So many players, you know, get that opportunity, yeah, to be on the highest platform in the world to showcase their talent. You know, look at the Iranian team. You know, no one really knew about the Iranian team, you know, before those 2 times they made it back to the FIFA World Cup. You know, and look, their players got so many contracts out of that. You know, moving to higher leagues. It might not be the commercial part in Europe, but it is right there where they can earn a lot more money, you know, playing in a better league, trying to make another step, yeah, to be reckoned as one of the best players in, you know, around in Europe. But yeah, man, it's a big thing, you know. This is the first time in my 28 years, you know, I have seen the space of Jamaican football, Reggae Boys, going to have so many competition, like top competition, yeah, to prepare for that World Cup, you know. So why, Chacha, I don't even want to say it, you know. We don't even want to say it, but I'm fully confident, you know, for 2026, Mexico, US, and Canada. You know, I'm fully confident for that. But I just don't know if I can ever live on earth again, man, if Reggae Boys don't qualify, man. But that would be one of the biggest upset in our footballing history, to be honest, not qualify for that. Easiest pathway for a World Cup for us. Yeah, so so Simon, I said something and it follows to the same 5 to 7 days before a fixture start. Usually routine when it comes to international window, you know, for Nations League, it was 1 week before the USA game, so it follows the same routine. You know, Morocco finished in 4th, you know, in 2022. Costa Rica, yeah, to the quarterfinals in 2022 for Morocco, 2014. You know, for Costa Rica. Uruguay came 4th in 2010. Yeah, why did I take that off? Yeah, so every World Cup team goes on a crazy run. Of course. Even one of the craziest, like, even the girls them have done it. You know, we saw that issue, but what that Morocco team have done in the Women's World Cup, that like nobody witnessed that what Morocco team have done in that Women's World Cup. Yeah, they have done something that, you know, nobody have predict that women team to do. So, you know, it's like, yeah, every World Cup is always that crazy story. You know, I think I trying to remember 2002, that crazy, I think it was Croatia. I think it was Croatia went on in that crazy run also. Is it Croatia? You know, someone can remind me in 2002, you know, but Copa America, not the I hopes I want qualify us for the World Cup. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You know, that is the thing. That is it, brother. 2026 is the aim. You know, well, you know, you are already in the US, you can drive to the World Cup matches. Hey, look, I'm living in the US, yeah, but you just never know. Uncle Sam can just decide, say, yo, you know, go be no longer down in the people in place, you know. You know, but yeah, and you know, one thing that's this is a really good point that, you know, Simon make. I'm going to follow up on something about this. So something is happening right now with the fans in South America. Yeah. Also, you have a lot of Mexican fans that want to come across to come watch the Copa America, because look, obviously, you know, before Jamie Lozano, he used to have Diego Coco as the Mexico coach and Tata Martino. Yeah, but you know, Mexico went out in the group stage in 2022. Not many people, you know, expect that. Yeah, Mexico been known to go into the run of 16, you know, but a lot of fans in South America at the time, their visa is having 160 days waiting time before they get a response from the US embassy. yeah, and you have people that live in Venezuela that want to come to the Copa to support Venezuela, and they have to be going to other neighboring countries. I think it's Colombia is one of the neighboring countries to go to get a US visa to come across. You know, some traveling visa to can come and come and watch the game. Yeah, so you know you have Colombian fans. You know, you even have I saw this. I saw this on the news. Yeah, I saw this. One of my local media stream, you know, was really bringing that little pieces on the news, and it's a big thing. Yeah, it's a big thing, and I think, you know, CONMEBOL and the whole US department, you know, should have some agreement already, you know, about funds. Whenever there's Copa, there's always, you know, that massive fan base, you know, for the South American teams, and you know, to always come over and they travel with their fans. You know, they want to be in this, yeah. Argentina are the same thing. You know, some fans, you know, said that look, their visa, their passport is not, they can't require it alone, you know, they need different things, and the waiting time is just ridiculous, yeah. But some of them things, I kind of blame CONMEBOL, because when you really look at it, look at Europe, look at how UEFA do it, yeah. And we until I think last year UEFA announced stadium. I think no, Germany have announced the stadiums around 3-4 years ago. Yeah, qualifier have done. Look how long qualifiers has finished for the Euros. Yeah, so the European fans have a lot more time to prepare to travel. You know, I understand that it's a lot easier to travel in the EU, but I'm just saying they have a easier schedule to plan because they have so many times ahead before the tournament actually kicks off. Yeah, so they can make their preparation to, you know, how they're going to be in Germany. But look at CONMEBOL. It was just March that I think Costa Rica and Honduras played a game in Dallas, a playoff game, and Canada played Trinidad. Yeah, so and that was like, that's March, around the same time Jamaica plays. Yeah, April, May, June. That's 3 months you give people, yeah, the fans them to prepare to travel to the US, because you just don't have all the fans that going to be in the US. You gotta have fans from the country itself to going to come across, you know. So things like that really need to get shaken up. The organization, and it's been happening over for CONMEBOL, and the tickets are ridiculous. The tickets are ridiculous. Like when I look at the tickets between Euros and CONMEBOL, it's ridiculous. Like a game like I think it's US and Bolivia. I think it's around $130 for the cheapest ticket. And one thing with UEFA, what you can't do with UEFA, it's a strict law. Yeah, and if you get caught, it's going to be prison time. It's going to be fine. You can't really resell ticket. What happened in the US? You know, you ever want to have Ticketmaster, StubHub, SeatGeek, and all of that. And guess what? Most of those ticket company, yeah, they allow fans to resale, because look, me where did buy 2 tickets for go watch, you know, the semi-final and also the third and fourth and final, you know, circumstances I couldn't make it, yeah, and I resell back my ticket. But guess what? At least me have a little conscience, you know. I bought the tickets for $80 and I just had a little extra $20, yeah, and I resale back the tickets and I get back my money. You understand? So them thing about what fans have been doing, I have some people that, as I remember that day when I got that notification or email that Copa America tickets are out. Yeah, I remember you have people going to go on Ticketmaster and buy a bunch of ticket, the cheapest ticket, especially, you know, for the Albi Celeste games, you know, against, yeah, I think they have Canada, Peru, yeah, and Chile in their group. They bought, look, the people then buy Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, the teams them that them know say, yo, you see them stadium there, I go max out. And the man them buy the cheapest ticket. Like a something where happen over and over in American sport, and then resell the ticket them back for 3x, 4x times the regular price and then buy it for. So I think, you know, CONMEBOL and, you know, CONCACAF need to straighten, because that is not fair on the fans. You understand? It's not fair, like, to go to a Copa America tournament, look, especially the Reggae Boys. We are playing at Las Vegas, we are playing at Houston. Yo, you know how much you get a flight alone, you know, for left from Houston go to Las Vegas, yeah? And then have to stay in a Airbnb motel, and then guess what? A bottle of water can run you up to $50 in Las Vegas. So let's move on from that. You can wake up out of your bed and say, I want to go to World Cup game. But Uruguay situation is different since they have won the World Cup twice. Yeah, you know, Simon said it was Turkey in 2002, Croatia, it was 98. Yeah. So, you know, BM, you know, Uruguay was not expected to go, you know, to that World Cup. Yeah. You know, Joel Smith said, press the like button. Yeah, you know, people, remember, man, to like the video, man. You know, remember, like the video. Yeah, push out the content. Like up the show. You know, respect Joel Smith, father. BM said, Simon with Fall and Suarez, etc. wasn't completely... You know, that was a big surprise, though. You know, that Uruguay team in 2010, man. It wasn't the complete Uruguayan team, but it's just that the determination of that group of players to really get over the line. You know, it's just hard work for them. You know, it was not expected for them to go to the semi-final. No, not. You know, no Argentina, England, no Italy, no France in the quarter. It was unexpected. You know, James said, when is the squad going to announce? Hey, Simon, there in the chat. Simon can answer that, yeah? I'm not the boss to answer that. You know, I was just making some suggestion, and Simon said that, you know, World Cup qualifier is first. So look out for it. I think what he said, 5 to 7 days, I think. Mexico in LA are arranging in 20 buses to drive to Texas for the Jamaica game in the Copa. Look, this going to be a big tournament for the L3. Yeah, it's going to be, because look, I can tell you, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to get into Jimmy Lozano, you know, case. Yeah, I'm going to get in it, you know, San Preston, I would say Turkey, Sweden, you know, 94, you know, Shockers, yeah. The Bulgaria team, that I heard about that Bulgaria team as well in the US, you know. Simon said, never give up and never say die. Your culture is needed. You know, Guatemala fans sold their cars so they can buy tickets. Guatemala Jamaica game in Gold Cup last year. Wow, football in there. Yeah. I think. I'm trying to remember if it was a Iranian. It was an Iranian fan. I'm trying to remember one of those countries that qualify from the Middle East region in Asia. Yeah, one of their fans ride a motorbike. Yeah, ride a motorbike to Russia, and him start ride from 2021. Him start ride from. So you know, it's crazy that, you know, you see these countries, man, you know, it's just football and religion. That's it. I said it yesterday. Mexico, it's only two things them praise: football and religion. That's it. You know, so yeah, we need to have that, you know, that culture that, you know, we do everything, you know, correct. In UEFA, you can't resell or else you're banned from the stadium for years. CONCACAF and CONMEBOL need to come in with a new law. People them over here in the US, they hate Ticketmaster. Yeah, they are one of the biggest scam. And you know the thing, you know what the thing, you see when you see like Argentina, yeah, Argentina and a Chile game, you know, two teams them that battle it up back to back in America, the Copa in 2015 and the Centenario in 2016 in the US. Yeah, that's a marquee game in Copa America since then until now. You know the Chilean, the La Roja, then going to turn out the Albe Celeste, you know them are come out in a numbers. Yeah, and the ticket them are go for around at $300. So when you see a ticket on Ticketmaster for around $300, just prepare for pay around a $50 in taxes and packaging fee, processing fee, delivering fee. Like the ticket they have not, I don't like them deliver the ticket in my mailbox. The ticket them are gonna come to email and all of that with some barcode, and then you can upload it to the app. Like it's just crazy, man. You know, the tax is ridiculous. I think Sergina, I think it was Sergina Des made a tweet. Let me see if I could find it. You know, I think he have made a tweet about that. You know, he wished the Copa America was in like Colombia or one of them teams where football is passionate amongst the fans, you know, so it can be in that like that atmosphere. You want to experience that atmosphere. Let me see if I could find it. So Sergio Des have said, I would love to have added in the Copa America in South America. You know, he told the Athletic, you know, the future is the most important in my opinion over money and everything. You know, so I'm kind of disappointed in some ways that it's not in one of those nations. Yeah, that's where it started and where it should be. You know, look, goddamn man, everybody knows that when Copa America, the Canmy Ball them a look money. You know, them just a look money. Boza was in England over the weekend, not sure the move. Look, let's leave that alone. I'm not here to discuss that today. You know, I think BM and Preston, you know, kind of having some conversation. You know, oh, could I forgot Bulgaria '94? They had the golden generation, but then man, yeah, that famous striker. You know, Bleachers is 1,500 and people still ask it. No. People, listen. Bleachers ticket is like around $10 US. Hey, that is so cheap. People, look, man, forget it and purchase the ticket, because guess what? You see the people them that watch sports in America, arm and leg them get charged. You understand? Arm and leg. So 15 bills for a bleacher. Simon, you know, I want to ask you a critical question. I have, you know, I asked Kimo that question yesterday, and I text him because, look, I come on the game in June 6th in the National Stadium, yeah? I understand, look, I go National Stadium from my youth. Sometimes you can have, you know, a little bit of violence, and you know it's having happened for a while now in terms of when the Reggae Boys playing international football in the stadium. And people, listen to this carefully, and I just want, you know, everyone answer when I finish make this statement. Do you guys think that the JFF should sell kids ticket? So because look, me who want to bring me youth them got a game, so I'm going to grandstand, so I'm going to pay around roughly around 22-23 grand, yeah, for, you know, my missus and, you know, the two youth them and plus me, you know. But in a thing, the JFF should be selling a kids ticket. Look, me not talk about nothing about Copa, and me not talk about nothing about Gold Cup, yeah. We are talking about our thing, we want our venue for sold out. Have some kids ticket where it's, you say, probably under 12, under 14, yeah, that's their price. I used to have in grandstand, which is what, 5.5, I think, yeah. So say you bust that in a half, or you bust that down and say 1/4 of the adult price for grandstand is from 12 and below. That's their price. You get what I say? You probably charge bleachers price for under 12 for grandstand. And probably, you know, if you want to go up, have a next category from 12 to like, you want to attract the youngsters them to the game, you know. Because look, Simon, you talk about culture and religion. That's where it has to start from. We old heads, we already love the game. You understand? Even though I'm not that old, but you want the younger youth, them, the younger generation, like them, you don't price them out. You just don't price them out or price out their parents' pocket. Said, look, son, I bought a grandstand ticket for 5-5. I don't know if I can afford a ticket. Because look, really and truly, you know, in a Jamaica, not everyone loves sit in bleachers. Not everyone, because sometimes you have, you know, water back a throw, especially when goals score and all them things. Certain things happen over the bleachers, not happen over grandstand. You understand? So more often know, is there's a plan, man, you know, for have the kids them have their own ticket so they can purchase their ticket. So you know really price out the kids them out of the games and also price out the people them, you know, the parents them pocket in a way from not bringing their kids. Cause look, if it come to the test and you know no kids ticket no day and me decide that look, me I bring my youth them go grandstand, me have to pay the money because me I support Reggae Boy football, you know, but me really say yo, me a complain say yo, me no want buy it. But if it come to the test, me have to buy it. You get what I say? If it come to the test where me have to pay around 30,000-40,000 USD for go to a game with me youth, then me gonna do it because I love Jamaican football. Yeah, that's something we're passionate about. You understand? So let me see where these so Mexican fans are mad with the squad coach pick. Yeah, I'm going to get to that also. Yes, that's him. You know, remember when they went to the Jamaica and they drew 0-0. Sadly, that was the fact that, you know, Malcolm RIP. Kevin Williams said in the economy, JFF don't want any fan support at the stadium. If you ask me, they are not serious about selling tickets, bro. I can agree with you. Yeah, I can agree with you in many ways how you write that statement. I think the Jamaican Football Federation, guys, look, not every sports venue over here, like, you know, put partnership with Ticketmaster or whatever ticketing company that they're selling a ticket for that game have kids ticket. But I'm saying when I talk about Jamaican football, it's not a business about the Yanks or, you know, the Canucks or the L3. We're not business about them. You know, we are talking about Reggae Boy football. So look, I think the man for have a ticket, especially, you know, for grandstand. You know, cause look, you have some parents, you have some people that them just do not go to bleachers at all. Period. Them just don't go bleachers because they just cannot deal with what over bleachers you have. You go in a bleachers, you have more ganja smoking, more cigarette smoking, more local animosity. You know, that's what the vibes there. You understand? When me and youth and I go stadium and them are the Mexican wave, and when the Mexican wave reach on a grandstand, guess what? The people them hard the one get up and then bleachers start boo them. You know, so I don't feel like the man ever have ticket because look, you see from me and youth, me hear my father complain about this when I bring me to a game. Say, yo, him not have a problem buying ticket for me in a Jamaica match. But what about the average person in a Jamaica? Wait, remember they have people in Jamaica that earn 10 grand a week, you know. Some people that earn 15 JMD a fortnight. You understand? So it would have been very difficult for someone to say, yo, never pick up 3 grand. Is it? Or 4 or 5 for bring themselves and them spouse and them other, you know, that I look at youngster, or if it's one parent and 2 you, it's just hard sometimes, you know, but again, the ticket cheap, but just saying though, you want the kids them, you want to attract the football to the youth, and that's how you build a generation of cultural in sports, you know. So, God, what is the name of your theme song? Hey, Akimo, we get the song from, you know, yo, Akimo. If you don't want to see people, if you don't want to hear the full version of the song, just go up on Drinks to the JA Chemo YouTube page, and the full version of the song will be over there, you know. So I'm just highlighting, it's not my song, I'm just highlighting what's there for Reggae Boys product. Yeah, so it's not my song. I don't know how it come about, but and I don't really want to know how it come about. Once it come across where I can, you know, share the message about Jamaican football, I really appreciate that, you know. But the squad have surprise, you know, get your ticket now. The squad have a surprise, get your tickets now. JFF need just to put it out. Big up everyone in that chat, man. Man, I said, Pastor, big up yourself. You know, Duran and I say, yes, they should be selling kids ticket. That will be a good move, man. Yo, you cannot price out the youth them. I remember when Boystown was in the Premier League, I think at Carly Smith Drive, at every Boystown home games, every youth will play youth football for Boystown, and also who is under 12 or 13, I think, they get in free. And I think sometime at Arnett Garden, you will find that sometimes you find them things that, you know, at Jerusalem and, you know, down there at Railroad at Tivoli, you know, those little community will do that, you know. But I think one thing, once you represent Jamaica at, like, you know, once you're under the age of 18 and you represent any youth level team for the Jamaica national team, you should walk in the national stadium free of cost with an ID, you know, and some verification that, you know, you was in a squad, you know, for the national team. Yo, we need to get the youth them, you know. That's where the thing will really take off from, you know, in 20, 30 years from now. You know, Nicola Meadows, you know, Manning Cup told me that, you know, I could buy tickets at the JFF office in New Kingston, and I drove there today, and my experience was a bit traumatized with both ladies at the front. Look, I've seen some issues also. I think during the World Cup qualifier campaign, you know, people having issues getting ticket at the Jamaica Football Federation office, you know, in New Kingston. You know, people have loads of, you know, sometimes people just don't know how to deal with the customers. Like, customer service is one of the big things in Jamaica that a lot of people have problems with. You understand? You know? But the people then, you know, for buy the ticket, because if it was an artist from America coming for a show, all right, can I get that? But I'm saying the people then for buy the ticket them. But may I say, we not have business about the artist them. We are talking about like building a generation culture in a Jamaica. You know, price out the youngsters them. The youngsters, they are the future. You understand? They are the future. What if a young youth, you know, say, look, his mother gonna bring him got the game, him at 5, 6, and just by going to the national stadium and watch a game, that inspire that little youth want to become a footballer, in dreams start to become that he want to play for the Jamaican national team. And guess what? Maybe that youth, him have the golden foot that going to bring us to our World Cup glory. You know, so it's never too much to have more kids in a stadium, you know. A lot of kids back then used to watch games. Now, things like that not really happening. But even look at schoolboy football. Look at champs. Look at how Issa have sold out champs every year. So many school kids. I think if you don't walk with your ID to the gate at the National Stadium or any outlet that ticket sell, you're going to pay an adult price. Something like that. Something like you need for getting the youth them, you know, into the stadium. But take a few more before I'm going. You know, I hear people curse JFF all the time. You know, and most of the people who are cursed JFF do some because they're following. But I cannot, you know, do that off. I cannot do so off my own experience. Yo, not gonna happen, bro. Tycoon, I say, yo, I'm happy YouTube Space is involved with the football, because YouTube is the manager of JFF, because they have not any real ideas. YouTube keep them in checking. Look, we do a video. Look, you see the same marketing. The marketing company that I think his name Dan Garba, the commissioner for MLS is owned the agency. They manage the Mexico national team in terms of getting games for them. You know, they are their marketing agency for the US games, the US market. And I think since 2002, 2002 and 3, Mexico have played just around 100 games in the US and US soil, and they have managed to pull through 5 million fans through the gate from 2 decades ago until now. Yeah, so look at that. The stream, them say 87 stream is there, but when I feel like the JFF need a marketing agency where we can really get the thing going too. Guys, look, everybody I come out of the US come eat pie. This is why I'm always tell people, I'm say, look, it's the Nations League, Mexico and the US, they don't like it. They don't like it, period. Look, when the Nations League group stage I'm play September and October, I think Mexico and US them play the similar teams which they normally do. Germany, I think it's Uzbekistan, Oman, Ghana, and another team. Yeah? And the game that the US played Germany in, I think it was in the east side of the country, in Connecticut, they have made over 5 million off that friendly alone in terms of revenue from the gate, TV rights, and sponsorship money. Yeah? So, especially Mexico, they just don't like it because you really think the Mexico, when Nations League just started out, them play team, I think like Grenada and them team, them don't want that. See, US go, I think, at St. Vincent, go play them in our Nations League game when it just started and give them about 7 on the cricket pitch. You know, so them don't really want to play them games with them. They rather play their friend. Look at what's going to happen with them. You know, I think the US play Brazil and Colombia. I think so. The US play Brazil and Colombia for the warm-up game for the Copa America. And them game, the man want to play. I think the man really want to play the local Papi Show team. No, sir. The man want to play teams where I will help them. So that's why the man kind of want to stretch the Gold Cup for next year so it can help prepare their team. And then they will know, say, them kind of help prepare Panama and the rest of the team like Jamaica. It's an advantage for us to play them big team then. Yeah, and prepare our, our skill set and our structure and get the thing right, you know. So yeah, bless up to everyone, for the live. Tickets can be purchased at the link. Simon, tell them one kids ticket for the people, for the local youth, them at Jamaica, I give them a discount if they want with them school ID. And that's the one. We want to attract the youngsters them. You think we just want to attract Chevy's first one and friend them where I watch Jamaica football from in the 60s with Alan Skillcole. But I really like to get in at the show, and come back to, some of the people them in that comment section. Yeah, really appreciate people. Remember, if you're here and you first time, just you know what to do, man. Just smash the subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button. Jake Drummond said, sorry to hear about that bad experience, Kevin, and I hope you get through in the end. Why, so many ticketing issues in Jamaica, man. I don't believe in 87 street marketing. Ramesh Entertainment can do a really good job. Yeah, well. That is another story. That is a whole show by itself. Tickets can be purchased at the link. Simon said, Tycoon, tell us what Ramesh do so far. 876 stream was a friend thing, company, look for a break. Jaja Star. Kevin Johan say, yo, Johan, no, the people them are run up and down. Headless receptionist said she's going to have to ask Rye. I don't know, Rye, who end up getting no tickets after driving from Portmore. Yo, the man they need to have ticket a sovereign man at Portmore. The man they need to have ticket in every parish. On to you, man. The man need to have ticket outlet in a Mobile, Ochi, and then you can have one down a South, so the people them down Westmoreland them side can really easily have tickets for purchase. I don't know if they probably have tickets down there selling, but I think they should have the game be marketing and advertising on that side. You know, sometimes people forgot about around, you know, the West, yeah, and also around Portland side. Mexico has a contract where they have to play minimum 10 games in the US a year. Yeah, that I think that's the same market. I try to remember the agency. You know, if you remember the agency name, as it the MSU, I don't remember, something like that, you know, but they have played close to around 100 games since then. I think they kind of renewed the contract recently. You know, they have pulled through over 5 million people through the gate. Look, that's a like, you can imagine over 2 decades, the man them have pulled through 5 million people through the gate. Whoa, that's, you know, the man, that's what the man I'm saying, Mexico are the marketing guru. Yeah, that you just have to do the right thing, and you know, money will come. You know, when you market in the L3, you know, JFF get a marketing team, people are complaining. It was Grenada US had played at once ever. So it was St. Vincent, Mexico play. So, alright. So what me ask you now? What me ask you now about the hot seat people? Because, you know, the news, big news that break, you know, many of you guys have heard it. Many of you guys have seen it. No, many of you guys have heard speculation. Yeah. The Canadian, you know, appointed, you know, Jesse Marsch. Yeah. The man that really I killed Craig Berhalter in the press about, you know, decision making, tactically setting up the team. You know, look, when South Korea when they got eliminated from that, I think it was a semi-final. Let me see. It was a semi-final in the Asian Cup, you know, I think Klinsmann was a coach, you know. After that, they trying to get Jesse Marsch, but Jesse Marsch wasn't, you know, really up for that. Yeah, he was linking with that South Korean job from Klinsmann, you know, and the South Korean Federation, you know, pathways. And he was just not having it. He was just not having it, you know, and he really did want that US job. That was the main priority for him. Yeah, getting that US job. That is the point there. You want to coach the US team in the World Cup and US side. So that's what I think, you know, really take the Canucks team. Yeah, that's why I think he really took that job. You know, but look, Jesse Marsch, he's going to be highly motivated to coach this Canadian team. He's going to be highly motivated. You know, look at the Jesse Marsch team that was in the MLS 2015 to 2018 before he went on to Leipzig for assistant manager and, you know, went to RB Leipzig in Austria. Yeah, look at what he have done in the MLS. I mean, they didn't want the big thing, but he have won a supporter shield, and he have came twice out of the 3 seasons, yeah, in the top 2, yeah. And guess what? Every time he played in those 2 seasons, he's one of the highest scoring team and one of the best defensive team in the MLS. When we talk about in the MLS, we're talking about West Coast and the East Coast, you know. So it's going to be a massive job, you know. It's going to be a massive job because I keep, you know, when I went to Canada to watch the game, I heard the Canadian fans speaking in the stadiums. You know, I was sitting among some very, to all them attack, them seeing that, you know, some very experienced, you know, Canadian fans. See, you know, some old heads, probably around, they look 50, close to around 60, and they were talking about something, and I just couldn't believe that they were saying at the time they kind of opened up a lot of things in front of me, like the Canadian, you know, FA, they don't really have money to get a big coach. Like, how is that even possible? Is it the Canada? Is it the CONCACAF president Victor is from Canada? I think so. You know, so I just don't know, man. I just don't know. But look, Jesse Marsch, he's going to have, you know, Buchanan, you know, Alphonso Davies be running those flanks. Yeah, and even though the Canadian, the Canadian backline, that's where, their weakness is at. Yeah, everyone know and watch football. That's where their weakness is at, in that backline. But I think with the experience of Jesse and how, you want to coach, and especially in this region where he was coming from, Leeds, it's like the level, it's below the English Premier League. So I think he's going to coach that team, and you will see the team played a lot better. You will see that team when they play, you're going to see that this team is a well-coached team. It will be very surprised if things don't go right, for Jesse Marsch and the Canadian national team. I think he have signed a contract until the end of 2026, December 31st. I think around at the end of the summer of 2026. But you can imagine next summer, Gold Cup, quarterfinal, you have a US and a Canada. In the quarterfinal or semifinal, Greg Berhalter versus Jesse Marsch. Oh my days. That will be a spectacular, because that's the man, wanted Greg Berhalter job. So if you really ask me, Greg, I don't think Greg Berhalter is really the right coach for these sets of players. I think, this US team, they can be a lot more fearful. They can be a lot more ruthless in their gameplay. But as Jesse Marsch, like, come on, US is the big dog in CONCACAF. Mexico is on their face. Mexico still trying to stand up and walk again. As much as they have some big stars, yeah, I just don't think the way how them play football right now is really structured properly. Too many coaches over the years. 3 coaches in the last what, three and a half years. Tata, Diego Coco, and now, Jamie, and think in with right around that corner you have an interim coach also. So too many coaches. But that's my little say on, Jesse Marsch. But against Argentina, Chile, and Peru, Peru, whoever in that group A, it will be a tug-of-war for that second spot. Just by Jesse Marsch appointed as the Canadian national team coach, I think that will give them a slight edge. A little small margin of trying to maybe pick that Peru, try to pick that second spot, because look, with the Chile team, they just appointed, the former Peru coach. Even that game going to be a very emotional game for Gareca. Chile not playing so good, missing out on the last World Cup. Peru have went for a World Cup also. So Peru team aging. So I think if Canada can get them up, me personally, but want the CONCACAF team them to drape up the South American team them and look, man, and walk in a quarterfinal. You understand? Because many times, even the last Copa in the 2016 centenary, I think Chile beat Mexico 7-0 in the quarterfinal, and then I think US beat Colombia in the quarterfinal, and then went to the semi and lose against Argentina 4-0. Yeah, it's going to be a different task this season. Colombia, the Argentinian coach, I forgot what's his name. Nesta Lorenzo, 18 games unbeaten. You think Colombia want to miss the next World Cup? So you see how Colombia play? The man them play well-structured football. And the man them go for your coach, not the best of experienced coach, I can tell you. Yeah, he's an unknown to the Colombian massive. 72%, that is win rate. Yeah, he have averaged 2.4 points per game. They're making it to the next World Cup. So it's going to be a big Copa America. But again, don't surprise if Jesse Marsch picked that second spot behind the Albe Celeste and Jamaica win Group B. And then you will find the Canucks play the Reggae Boys. And then from there, we can take it again like how to the quarterfinals in the Nations League. Yeah, thump up them face. But look, reason why I say the CONCACAF teams, I think this time around, all the CONCACAF teams except Costa Rica is in a good shape. US, Mexico, Jamaica, Panama, and Canada because of Jesse Marsch and Canada, and they have Alphonso Davis, Buchanan, you know, Carol Larin, that's Jonathan David, you know, they have some really good players. But I just feel like, you know, with this Costa Rican team, you know, kind of reshaping under the what's his name? I think his name is Gustavo Alvaro, something like that. Alvaro Gustavo, something like that. But with him, you know, he's still finding his way and how he's really going to project this Costa Rica team moving forward. Yeah. So I think when you look at it, Costa Rica, you know, they're in do or die zone. Let me pull up the Copa America zone. You know, with them in a do or die zone, I just don't think. I think Costa Rica the only CONCACAF team that you might say don't have a show to make it out of their zone. You know, they with Brazil, Colombia, and Paraguay, but with US, Mexico, the Reggae Boys, Panama, and Canada, we must take advantage and cheer up the South American team. Why? Because these South American teams, they used to the altitude. Ecuador, they love to play in their altitude where it's 8,000, 9,000 above sea level. Yeah, you know, especially play games at Emelec, you know, in Quito, yeah, especially in that Barcelona Stadium, and Paraguay, Asuncion, where they played most of their games, 6,000, 7,000 above sea level. Don't even talk about La Paz. So with these teams, except the Colombia team, Brazil, and Argentina, I think everybody is beatable in South America. As much as Venezuela at fourth, you know, only lost one game in the World Cup qualifier in Carnival, lose against Colombia 1-0, you know. Everybody can get beaten. So I feel like this is the time for Copa America to get a big upset with the CONCACAF teams, and especially you see this Panama team are playing. Yeah, the Panama team in the zone, you know, with US, Bolivia, and Uruguay, a Uruguay team. You just never know what you're going to get. You know, you just never know what you're going to get from a Bielsa team. Bielsa is like a time bomb, a madman sometimes. Yeah, everybody know. So you just don't know what you're going to get, especially with Darwin Núñez, who missed loads of opportunities, but still they have a very good midfield. Yeah, they still have a very good team, you know. But Simon said US, Mexico, Canada, Panama, Costa Rica, and Jamaica in Copa America. To me, this is identical to the teams we will see at the 2026 World Cup. Yeah, but you just cannot write off an Honduras team with Ronaldo Rudia. Remember, playing in Honduras with grass their knee, heavy pitch, San Pedro, what's the name? San Pedro? Yeah, playing there with the heat, the climate, it's just not easy. You know, Guatemala, probably, you know, El Salvador, those teams are improving in terms of recruiting players, you know, from the US market. So you just cannot write them off. But yeah, I could understand, you know, those teams, the US, the Mexico, the Canada, Panama, Costa Rica, and Jamaica, they at a level where, you know, San Pedro Sula, you know, they at a level where, you know, it is just another level in CONCACAF. You know, the rest are three teams that really have the quality can really catch them up is Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. I'm very disappointed in Haiti, you know, but again, you just don't know what you can get from an Asian team. You know, Simon said it all depends who is in Jamaica group in the third round, because we not going to play everyone in the World Cup. Yeah, I understand that, but you remember what happened? In the second round of 1994 build-up, when the last time a World Cup was here? El Salvador, Canada, and Antigua and Barbuda, which part Jamaica finished? Third. We never make it to the World Cup. Not even for the second round, not even for the third round. So we can't take things light. We cannot take things lightly. You know, I think 2002, after 98, 2002, we make it to the final round. We never make it 2006, 2010. We failed to go to the final round. Too much time. I don't think a team like Reggae Boy will have so much quality, can choose from local, yeah, and can help merge them with the players who are play overseas, who born in England or who born from Jamaica playing in Europe, so you just cannot write them off. But you just have to watch and see what Jesse Marsch really going to do with this Canadian national team. It's going to be very exciting next year, coming 2025 in the World Cup. Yeah, but I even talk about Greg Berhalter. It will look. You see, Greg, this US team, it's a very good young team, because after they missed out on that World Cup in Russia, they lost, in Trinidad, that disaster game, for the veteran players and for the US. They start to pull through these youngsters. Yeah, they start to pull through these youngsters, and you could see where they kind of channel their football. Yeah, they start to send out the best youth them in the region. From once they realize that, look, World Cup going to be in the US 2026, they start to send out their best 15, 16-year-olds and from the academies and ship them all over to Europe just to develop them. And look where are those players right now. Christian Pulisic just broke a record that Ricardo Kaka set for nearly 2 decades for AC Milan. McKennie is one of the man for the Bianconeri, the old ladies, that in that stalwart in that midfield. You understand? Another player that I'm really looking up to, that whenever him get the bus, him gonna be a good striker. Yeah, him gonna be a very good striker. Adjuraj. That him a cutting edge way. I'm just feel like with this US team, them rate Josh Sargent too much. He's just like injury prone. Boss Adjuraj, let go the youth. Let go the youth, man. You go play forward, man. And again, Boligun can have him days, but I think Adjuraj, him just have that presence, that his physicality and his time enough running behind the defensive line for a big man. You don't really get that. And every time when I see, Adjuraj, it's like I'm seeing a whisper, like that body frame playing at a number 9. Someone that is really a complete number 9, can dribble. Someone that can, play with his back to goal. I see him play so many games for Coventry, and he's a more complete player, than Josh Sargent. I understand Josh Sargent, his farm have taken a big turn that helped Norwich City to get, in that top 6 in Championship. I think he scored around 13 goals since the start of the year before the playoff ended, but he just cannot stay fit, but don't be surprised, man. Greg Berhalter have pushed that zone with, the likes of Bolivia in it. Yeah, don't be surprised. So, and I think Bolivia, I think it was, I'm trying to remember which group it was, but I think it was 2015. They make it to the quarterfinals. Yeah, they make it to the quarterfinals. I think it was when Mexico was in their zone. Mexico came last in that zone, and it was 3 teams come out of the Copa America zone, 3 teams, and Bolivia have made it. So you just not know what you're going to get from even that team. So, Greg Berhalter have to dip on him A game, because I just don't think he is one of the best technicians around to coach this team. This team have loads of potential. They have loads of potential, and we see it unfold in front of us right now. But I'm just happy that they don't have a really good coach. Yeah, I'm just so happy. But moving on, to Grimo, man. Grimo, the Reggae Boys are different system around us. So, yeah, when I really look towards the Copa as our eyes is on the World Cup. But what the Reggae Boys, them fans, them really want to see, them want to see the team build on to what we have done in the the Nations League semi-final and 3rd and 4th. Yeah, they want to see the squad build on that, and moving forward, we are get a better team game. Yeah, we are get a better team game, because You see this Venezuela team, the squad that they have announced, it's some very experienced players in that midfield. They have named 10 players in that provisional squad that haven't represented the team competitive football. Yeah, 5 of them in the back line, and I think it's 5 of them, 5 of them in the back line and 5 of them in the forward line. 5 each, in each department. 10 players that play competitive football for the Venezuela national team. So when you really look at their team, the midfield is where everything is at. The captain, Rincon, the legend, the man that have over 100 appearances for the Venezuela national team. The vice captain, Salomon Randon. The midfield is where everything is really going to build up. And I'm going to give you guys something. Yeah, I'm going to give you guys something. So, the midfield experience, when I did my research and did my calculation, the midfield alone, with around 6 players, they have over 400 caps for the national team. Yeah, so we now go up against just a local name. You think a Roberto Chavez, a coach team? Eh? Them man them have a stalwart midfield, with that young man who used to play for Red Bull, Casares Jr., playing for Junior Fleming's team, Toulouse. Yeah? Look on Girona, Yangel Herrera, a former NYFC, from the City group for Manchester City, playing at Girona, qualified for the Champions League. I've started over 20 games in the La Liga. You understand? Them 2 man there, Jamaica have got deal with a Yangel Herrera who I got drive whenever he get the opportunity. I was a season ticket holder at NYFC, and I used to watch him week in, week out. I always keep saying to my father, this fella is not an MLS player. This player should be playing somewhere in Europe. But I was saying at the time, just use the City pathway to get in Europe. And look at how he's playing right now for the last couple of seasons, for Girona. So Yangel Herrera, in the midfield in the La Liga this season, he have won 200 of his duels, 52%. So I'm telling you, this is a box-to-box goal getter. Yeah, he have 18 headed shots in the box, running from deep line, just like a Frank Lampard have done. But one thing though with him, he don't really score a lot of goals. But what he have done, he pushed that team up front. So with the presence of those 2 players, and also a young player, not really young, but played for Philadelphia Union. I think his name is Joseph. I think his name, not Joseph Martinez, but you have a next Martinez that played in the midfield with Blake and Damian Lowe. He's a central midfielder. He's very good. And they have a player that played for Cadiz. His name is Machis. Yeah. They have Soteldo, a player that I think he's still at Santos. Not sure if he's still at Santos. And they have a player that played for Botafogo, Savarino. Those players that going to bring the sparks for them Monday when they come out. We don't know what we're going to get from this Venezuela team, because this Venezuela team, they can play the double pivot. Yeah, they can play the double pivot, or they go the Diego Simeone style of 4-4-2. 4, like, used to play Saul Koke, Raul Garcia, Mario Suarez, the 4 central midfielder playing that midfield. They have the bodies can do that. They have the bodies, and again, Rincon going to be very vital to that midfield if everybody stay fit. But they have a style of midfield ready to explode against the Reggae Boys. But when you really look in the back line, they have players in the back line. This team have been playing for some times now. Yeah, these teams have been playing for some times now. But the defensive line, that's where I think the Reggae Boys can really smash this Venezuela team. Just don't give them the time, to settle on the ball. Don't give them the time to settle on the ball. You understand? So the defensive line, they don't have a pace 2 center half where they can really outrun our players. We have very athletic players. Yeah, we have physical players. But one thing we know, Damian Lowe don't think him can walk into that midfield and bad up the man with him aggression he might go play smart. He might go play smart because you see that Venezuela team, they play dirty football. And they're also technical. As I said, that player named Savarino, Soteldo, and Machis, the player that played for Cadiz. Yeah? It's a very good player. They have very good technical wingers that you guys know already. Who know football know that it's the South American players, they're very technical 1v1. So, that's where I think we're going to have to lock in our position awareness. Because those players will exploit any space we give them. I'm going to feel like Venezuela are really kind of sit back, I feel like Venezuela are really kind of sit back and look at them. I don't think they will go all out. I think they will give us that respect. And I think that's when you're going to see a Reggae Boy team when they kind of sit back. That's when we need to. When they give us that moment, we need to just coat them like a volcano in Europe. Yeah? We need to just start to press them right in. So it's going to be a really, really good battle, man, against, Venezuela. Evo Casares. But let me give you guys, Yangel Herrera stats, He had 1,508 touches in the La Liga this season and 87% passing accuracy. And he have 74% dribble. Yeah, so this is a player that is very comfortable with the ball at his feet. You can't just really rush in and think, yeah, things going to work like that. Yeah, and young Casares Jr., he have 1,290 touches in the French Liga this season, and he had 781 successful passes. That's 82% accuracy passing. Yeah, and he have 128. So he is going to be that man that really going to sit in that defensive line, right? Right in front, the back four, back three, whatever. But I know their system is a 4-4-2 system, but it's just how they really going to play and structure that 4-4-2. So if they make the mistake and play Solomon Rondon or bench him, which I think they will play Solomon Rondon because he's on very good form right now, for I think he's playing for Pachuca in Liga MX. Yeah, he's playing really good, but didn't really work out for him at River Plate. But I think they will play him. He's the man. He's the talisman up front for them. But if they make the mistake and play 4 central midfielders in that midfield 4, them are gonna get rid of them. I'm not gonna say them, but Reggae Boys and Coach Hallgrimson have to exploit the wing areas. Yeah, we need to get at those 2 fullbacks because when I watch them in CONMEBOL, they are not the quickest. I think you have one. They have an MLS left back. His name is Navarro. He's not the best defender. He's a 2.0 Estos Gallardo for Mexico as a left back. He's always going to get fly up the field. But look, you see, people, if you guys want to have your say, man, you guys can call and have your say, WhatsApp call only, but I have covered, everything already, so I'm just giving you guys, whoever, before I close out, give you guys the opportunity to WhatsApp call and, can say anything you guys want to say before I close out the stream. But people, remember, if you're new, man, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe is very important, and like the video, really appreciate it. Yeah, just that one click. Yeah, if you are watching on your TV, yeah, just see your remote, yeah, come on, just go up, and then just go over to the right, yeah, and you like up the video, But if you guys want to call in, I'll wait a few, yeah, and see if anyone really want to call in and have their say what I just said. If you want to add to it, or if you want to say something different about, Jamaica football, whatever you guys want to say, you guys can call in. I had a few interested callers yesterday. Yeah, really appreciate everyone that called in yesterday, but I'm just giving you guys the opportunity to call before I go any further. And guess what? So, Who did I watch the stream yesterday? You realize, yo, the connection, they awful, you know. So I make it a priority that I go over Xfinity. I'm gonna go to the sales rep. I say, you know, so I don't really want to talk to you still, you know. I want to talk to the store manager. Because I have to make him know, say, yo, I talk about reggae boy football at night time. I mean, I want to see my video are stuck and they're all over the place. Yeah? I want quality production, quality video, quality audio. So listen, man. Send a technician or give me an upgrade or something. Yeah, man, fix me my Wi-Fi because look, we have a very high speed Wi-Fi. So there's no way, you know, that should be happening to what happening, you know, over the last few days. So, you know, no one really want to touching this. Nobody really want to touch in this. So what the comment I say. So where the comment I say, you know, Alex Ritz and Randall, you know, don't forget player like Martinez. Yeah, I forgot Martinez playing for Montreal Impact. Yes, I totally forgot about Martinez. You know, Joseph, I totally forgot about Martinez who was playing for the Montreal Impact. Really totally forgot about Martinez, man. You know, Simon, I want to be at all our home games, but it can't be that electronic purchase is our only option. Look, the time I got electronic right now, but I just feel like, you know, all the system set up in Jamaica, I think like fully electronic is the way. I think it should have, you know, which I don't know, I'm just saying. You know, they must have some place where you can get ticket, man. They must have a outlet where you can get ticket. So I hear the JPL them announce that they have ticket outlets there and there and there and there. What happened? JFF have some outlets ticket to me. No, them usually have, you know, York Pharmacy was the place when I was a youngster. I go watch Reggae Boys. York Pharmacy was the place, and Twin Gate Plaza. So yeah, you know, Blair, yo, look, you are one of the probably the first 10 subscribers them will really start watch the thing and believe in that thing. You get what I say, Blair? But you know, I feel happy. Say it hit the 1,000, but we're not really there, so really I make that be a big priority, because you say if you do the work the right way, then look at things that will come. You get what I say? Them things that will come. You see it? So man just there and just I do the work, man, and I put in what I need for put in. You get what I say? Put up back the number. What number? What number Kevin Williams attack? Put up back the number. What number you really talking about? People, as me say, I have talked for an hour and a half, and I just don't want to close out the show. I'm giving you guys the opportunity. Oh, the number. Okay. Let's put up by the number. So that's the number, you know, you guys can call in. WhatsApp call only, yeah. So I'm giving you guys the opportunity to just have a say, you know, I want fans them to always have their say. I don't want to close out on the fans them or anything like that. Understand? I want the fans them to have them say, but yeah, WhatsApp call only. Yeah, let's have a chat. See if we can have around 5 caller, yeah, for the night. Say if we can go around to the 2-hour mark before we close off. But yeah, Blair video, you know, bless up yourself. I remember doing it from the get-go when Gold Cup just started last year around May when the squad just dropped. Yeah, you're one of the first reggae boy fans them out there really believe in that thing, and you know, and actually outside of my family, yeah, outside of my family who always encourage me, who always stand behind me, you are one of the first person I can remember as a reggae boy fan who I know personally, yeah, comment and encourage me to continue to do it. So those comments that you always made from the videos 8, 9 months ago, 10 months ago, it still resign right there. So okay, I still remember them. So yeah, them thing the hell push, you know. So you see when you have your own family that motivate you in any little thing you do, it different than when you get motivation from outside from people who you don't really know. Yeah, because it more connect. Alright, so let's have a chat right now with this caller. Yeah man, caller. Bless up yourself. Live on here.
Hello, good night.
Bless up. Good night.
You're calling me though.
Yeah man, bless up.
Kevin, William.
Oh, Kevin.
Yeah man, my calling from still just going to do the work.
Simon, fix the man problem.
Imagine, I am sure, program this morning.
Yeah.
They were lamenting the fact that they wasn't getting support in the national stadium for matches.
Yeah.
I wrote a comment in the comment section. Mr. Stennett responded, and he said that I could get tickets to buy at the office. I asked him if I could leave and go there immediately, and he responded, yes. General.
Yeah.
So me not go in my office.
Yeah.
But because my thing relaxed, I can't go in anymore and go in. The show on some clothes from Portmore. It cost me $340
feet.
$340 become $1,800. What a ultra low deal. Showing I'm a Volvo drive go up there. And after all of that, I go in and say, are you young? When I'm young, a female, she put sporting corner hairstyle, and another lady looked maybe to be in her mid-50s, was to the right. The younger one was the receptionist. I had dialogue with them in relation to getting tickets.
Yeah.
Believe you me, you know, for both type of tickets, you know, for the match.
Yeah.
The JPL final.
Yeah.
And the
World Cup qualifier.
June 6th, yeah.
June 6th, yeah.
And for both tickets, he needed them last. The receptionist get up and say, she actually got talk to Rod. No, that's me, I think I'm you, Mr. Rice.
Yeah, Rice. I must Rice him.
And after a few minutes, them before they told me that no tickets was available for that match. However, they found some tickets for the JPL match.
Yeah.
I turned to the elderly female sporting a prosecutor style and asked her what was her name. So I could make reference to who I spoke to.
Yeah.
She stand up and gave me like a statue. She refused to get her name. I turned to the other female sporting the corner hairstyle, which the big receptionist.
Yeah.
In front of her and said, could you say who I'm speaking with, who I've spoken to?
Yeah.
She said the receptionist, the big receptionist.
Yeah,
maybe I asked your name for reference.
Yeah.
Remember, sir, at the office, at the JP, this way I thought out, you know, we set on change, you know.
Yeah. And you drive from Portmore?
Outlook is the main office.
The main office.
I must just run clear. After I drive us up on a drive, go up, you know, the people, until you furnish me with a name, you see me who me speak to.
Why?
Because no one wants.
Yeah, break up, caller. Yeah, break up.
Yeah. Customer to leave the location and hear if I call her name who we had spoken to in relation to tickets, and was told that no tickets were available.
Boy, I didn't think.
So, I have had parts with electronic transactions, but points are still other transactions. which would have seen me lose hundreds of thousands of dollars, taking me a period of time, nearly 6 months, with ongoing investigation before my account was recredited or refunded, whatever way the terminology, my funds. So my choice is nothing more electronic. If I go need some money, I go to the union where I can say I talk to, me card up.
Yeah.
I tell her what they'll do on that particular date my money is in from now on, you know, which is the reason why I am not doing electronic transaction. And I'm serious about wanting funds in this. And he's going to say that electronic transaction is the way forward. Because we're talking about Jamaica, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about a first world country, you know?
Yeah. I think the country not really equipped that much, you know. Can afford electronic.
Some people want to get a bank here account, you know. I'm going to run up on them, I'm going to get JP,
Yeah, see, yeah, that's how they need.
Support the thing. Some women can only afford to go a bleach at $1,500. And some people can afford that dealing with that ball people lower.
Yeah.
$20,000 for a ticket, they can afford to go.
Yeah. Some people that do it because they love it, they must support it.
There are few wrong up on the social ladder. Luckily, but we can afford it.
Yeah.
To the some about if they want fans and see them a joke thing. I'll give somebody else an extra chance to call in.
Yeah. See, them things that can turn away funds from the stadium, you know. Them things we are talking about organizing, preparation. The money doesn't have nothing in preparation, man. You get what I say? Yo, bless up yourself for that. You get what I say? Massive support, man. Bless up yourself for that super chat. Really, really, really appreciate it, man. You know, but people, you know, I'm so disappointed. You know, I'm feel it for that caller. I'm feel it for that caller. I'm feel it for that caller. Yo, me and my father go through things like this already, you know. Yeah, me and my father go through things like this already, probably about 15 years ago. The same Jamaican football thing. Yeah, the same federation thing. Me and my father go through things like this already. We buy a ticket and we get a entrance. We can't go in because your ear say the ticket not good. The ticket sell already. And at the ticket stop at the right next door where I think the police station outside with the trailer back them. Yeah, over there so we buy the ticket. So just and I just know them thing are really happening them thing. Boy. You know, but people, it's sad. But you know, guess what? People? When I talk about coach. So the coaching thing, I just feel like the Mexico team. You know, you see the Mexico team, I think them coach in the hottest seat right now in Copa America. Yeah, as much as you know, Junior, the Brazilian coach, is partially new. You know, just got appointed a few months ago. I think the start of the year. Yeah, but the Mexico coach, Jamie, he's under so many pressure because he could go back to the game that he have lost in the World Cup against Qatar. That was their only shot on target. I think they scored from a set piece. Yeah, and guess what? Qatar won that game, and he almost losing job without even the group stage finish. Yeah, so the Mexican them, you know, the man them really ramp with them coach. So I feel like, you know, Jamie Lozano is the coach that, you know, really in a hot seat. The hot seat right now. And me I tell you, coming next month, if, you know, now I'm gonna say if, you know, Hallgrimson gonna get the best of him. Yeah? Coach Hallgrimson I gonna get the best of him. Because Hallgrimson have played this Mexico team twice. We have played them in the Nations League. I think was his first competitive game in the Azteca. And we played them in the World Cup in the semi-final. You could say we lost, we didn't really last in the Azteca, but we just didn't get the points that we want to get to the next stage. So we lost the game. But especially the showing that we showed in the World Cup semi-final, it's just not the performance you want to see from a Reggae Boys team. Yeah? It's just not the performance you want to see, man. So, I'm telling you, Jamie, he's going to, and guess what? Then, into the Nations League quarterfinals, he lost a game at the San Pedro Sula, 2-0 against the Honduran team. And then a controversially winning second leg in the Azteca, which I don't think that goal should have stand. Yeah? If Imla lose that game against Honduras, Mexico would have a different coach right now. So, the game that they have lost, in the Nations League final against US, or they got their face thumped off like the man, I just can't believe that this is what the Mexico team really come down to. Yeah, the man team really come down to this, like no El Chucky Lozano, no Henry Martin, Raul Jimenez, Guillermo Ochoa. Their squad is more than 3/4 of their players play locally. I mean, we know the Mexico League is very, very a very good league, probably the best in CONCACAF. For me, to be honest, for me personally, I think footballing decisions, I think the Liga MX is better than the MLS by far. Look who dominate the CONCACAF Champions League. Tigres, Copa America, Monterrey, these teams dominate the Copa America, the CONCACAF Champions League. Yeah, it's just that what happening now, this MLS coach, that used to coach for Montreal, that French coach Nancy, I don't know how he's really doing that job at Columbus. Yeah, he's doing an excellent job, man. He's doing a really good job, to go down in Mexico and beat them up. So I think Liga MX is the best in this region, but you still can't really take a Mexican team light because, again, just like Venezuela, the Mexico team is more equipped in the midfield. Chavez, Romo, Edson, Carlos Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying? Eric Gutierrez. And then they have some players on the wing that can really turn on the game, just like that Antuna, Oblin, Pineda, So you just have to try lock in at all costs. Don't give them enough space, but they can get beaten. They can get beaten. You see, anytime Jamaican football locally, the teams them locally, and the national team can really set the pace and structure a really proper midfield. I think CONCACAF have got in a problem because look, our squad have too much players where we can't get really on the front foot and start to give these teams a lot more challenge. But when the engine of your car is not working properly, it's hard for your car to go at distance. It's hard to take on a challenge, drive from New York to all the way to California. It's hard. You need something that's going to give you a stool run. Yeah, you need that something going to give you a stool run. So we just need to stop, chop, and change that midfield, man, and try to sort out that. We have too many professional players in that midfield for us not to fix that midfield by now. But I think things are getting there. I think things are getting there because every window, you're finding less and less. You say new players, is coming into the team. Yeah, so I think things are really settling, but I hope it is now. I hope the time is now for this Reggae Boy team to really unleash the players, unleash the team from 876, and show CONCACAF, the Canucks and the Yanks them that there's a team is on the journey for the up, and guess what? I know for sure with this expansion of the World Cup, if we get a favorable draw where we can have some teams, if we get something like maybe not the top 10 European teams, including the South American two giants, Mexico, not Mexico, Brazil and Argentina. If we cannot get in those teams, but again, if those teams come, we just have to face them. Look at what the girls have done. Gotten that result against France and Brazil, the two powerhouse teams in women football. France have one of the best women league in the world. Paris Saint-Germain and Lyon, the two one of the best female program in the world. So we have done a really good job. Yeah, we have done a really good job and not beating, but get that point from the Samba girls, Marta. Yeah, get that point. It's a massive achievement, man. So you just show that with preparation and just structure the thing the proper way. Yeah, man, it can work. It can work. So I think, man, getting to that World Cup, as what Craig have always said, that he believe one day Jamaica can win the World Cup. I believe so too. I believe. But it take a lot. It's going to take a lot. It's not just going to take us fans. It's not going to take just us fans in the diaspora or locally to support. It's going to take from the president, his backroom staff, yeah, the players, the government. It's going to take everybody, even the man where clean the toilet them up at JFF, the janitor who wipe the floor. It's going to need everybody to come on board, so even when I listen, to Lionel Messi, talk about the journey and how they really structure their qualification pathway to glory in Qatar. It's just the fundamental things that the Albion Celeste they have done. It's not nothing hard. It's just that it just need a little bit of finance and a little bit of trust from the right people, competent people that they can trust to do the business. Yeah, so it's going to take a lot, man. It's going to take a lot. But what I really want to see though from Jamaican people, I'm not gonna stop saying. Not when I say Jamaican people will live anywhere in the world, anywhere on the globe. A time now, man, for create that atmosphere in the stadium. It's time. Yeah, it's time for us to create that atmosphere in the stadium. Let the players walk out and say, yes, I feel like home. Yeah, I feel like home. Let them walk out and see a sea of yellow. Not just wait until the World Cup qualifiers in, which the Jamaican fans now want to do. Wait until the qualifiers them in the final round to really support the team. We don't need to wait until the qualifiers reach the final round. Let me see if I can find I think I had something that I had where I had some things about people that they turn out 98. I think I have said it, but I think I have deleted it. I'm not sure though. I think I have deleted it. But we don't really get the support from the fans when it comes on to the start of a World Cup qualifier campaign. He said we have to try and recreate the same vibe that we had back in 98. Everyone was on board. It was a beautiful thing to experience. My parents was bringing me to the game, but I wish I had that remembrance to really remember that atmosphere. Yeah, I wish. But yeah, it's not just football, because I remember when I start even to remember and understanding sports, yeah, when I was like 6, 7 in the early 2000s. It even used to happen with cricket. I remember when, I have some elder friends at the time, their man that did come like them could have been my grandfather. That's how old they was at the time, so I really elder stage. Some of them die, some of them still alive. And I remember when West Indies used to play cricket, not just West Indies used to come at Sabina Park when, even Kingston Cricket Club, the 40th tournament, which other cricket tournament is playing at Sabina Park, rice and peas are cooked from early. You get what I say? Rice and peas start cooked from all 5 o'clock in the morning. And by 8 o'clock, everybody are look for head towards Sabina Park to go watch cricket. And it was the same, what I have heard with the Reggae Boy support for 98. People used to leave them yard from early. Pata put on from early. You get what I say? People are talk about it from days from corner. So this space, on YouTube, this is our corner. This is our corner. To have a reason amongst the people. This is a larger corner where people from anywhere in the globe can really come in and have a chat. Conrad Smith, we not even have a good league. We are about 12 or 13. Our league about the win. Our league about the winner World Cup Jamaicans or something. Nah, bro. Look, you have to have that trust. You have to have that determination, man, to know that, look, Jamaica can do it, bro. Jamaica can do it. Trust me, Jamaica can do it. What if we have done the same thing what Japan have did? When Japan first professional league was 1993 started out, yeah? Because what they said, too many times them going to international tournaments and they are playing in those tournaments with professional, meanwhile their players are amateur. That's how you make a transition. You professional, your local league, you develop from there. You have to start from home. It cannot start from England, where our next sets of waves of players come. It has to start from home. Yeah, and if you look at the trajectory since that C virus, since especially Chris Williams them in the thing for the Jamaican Premier League, you see improvement. You see improvement. You don't need eyes to see that, but you just have to just be patient. Things just don't happen overnight. You understand? Things just don't happen overnight. You would be surprised. So, what I'm saying, you don't think Jamaica can win Copa America? Like, you don't think Jamaica can win Copa? If somebody did ask you, Conrad, about the Reggae Girlz draw with Brazil in our group stage of a women World Cup with Martha and the team, one of probably arguably the best women ever touched the ball with Mayhem. Yeah? With that team, Brazil is a footballing country. It's only religion and football. That's it. Yeah? That little God them up on the mountain where them always go look on, are only that and football. And Jamaica, a team, bro. Remember Jamaica? Remember, bro, the women's team, the man them removed that team somewhere around 2014, 15. And it take somebody with a vision like the Mali, give thanks and prayers to see that, to see that vision there. Nobody in a Jamaica 10 years ago would have said Jamaica got draw with France, who have a professional league. Jamaica have a professional league in a woman football? No. We don't have a professional league. They have amateur. I just try them because it's one of the requirements from FIFA to keep the football running for the national program. We don't. So when you look on many different ways, the Reggae Girlz have done what nobody have ever think of. Draw with France, draw with Brazil, bro. Like, those teams are giant in women's football and men's football. the coach that Brazil that they just got appointed, yeah, Elias Artur. He have won the South American champions, the Copa Libertadores on the women's side, for I think it's for Corinthians, over 3 times. And he have won Coach of the Year already. And he have won the domestic league title over 4 times for that team. So him is a professional coach at the highest level. And you see, who was their coach? That woman is the coach. I think her name is Sundage. That woman that is the coach the Sweden national team. I think she's the coach the US too. So you see the caliber coach where the man them can draft for. So when me say the Jamaica team can win a World Cup, I not take that back. Jamaica can win a World Cup, but it gonna take everybody for come on board. It gonna take everybody. I not take that back. A JPL team, good structure, can win a CONCACAF Champions League. It can happen. If you have teams, like this team that Javanese, Saprissa can do such a fantastic job over the years in CONCACAF Champions League. Why you think a team can't do it locally? We can do damage, bro. Jamaica have some potential of players where they can develop, but it just take the right grooming. But because our thing, locally is like sometimes nobody really care about the average man. Nobody care about development. Like, look at the government. The government them they really care about healthcare system. Look on Jamaica, the toughest and the baddest Caribbean country. I think we are the biggest English-speaking Caribbean country. Cuba have around 10 million people. Yeah. Look at the T20 World Cup that's going to play in the Caribbean. How the hell Jamaica is not playing game at Sabina Park? What the government have said, they're not doing it. Because they not have the vision. Them just think that, a couple 100,000 million, can going to build our upgrade the stadium them. It's going to tarnish their budget or anything like that. Antigua, Grenada, them country, them willing to take that and submit a bid just to host a few games in our T20 Cricket World Cup. That's massive. You know what it is to host an India game in Jamaica? What all that will be to the country, the revenue that would have pulled in by the Indian supporters that's coming from the US and in India also, everywhere in the globe. India one of the most supported cricket nations alongside like Mexico in football and Argentina and Colombia and Brazil. Yeah, so it can happen, bro. It can happen, but the bigger heads in Jamaica, it have to start from them, bro. It have to start from them. So we have I don't understand, sometimes why people think that Jamaica don't really have talent, not just in football. Why you think some of the best doctor them are leave the island? Because the thing not right. The pay structure not right. Why you think some of the best soldier them are leave the JDF and leave the country to join up in different military bases around the world? So our best people them are leave, bro. Our best people them are leave the country until we start can hold on to them people there. Yeah? Yeah. But it have to start from somewhere though. It have to start from somewhere. It can't just happen overnight. It have to be planning. A decade of planning. Yeah? I think 15, 20 years ago, China said 2050 is the year when football got changed for them. 2050 China have said, I think around before 2010, they have said football have changed for them in 2050. How far away from 2050? Another 26 years with it from 2050. So it's just preparation, bro. I will keep on saying it, bro. Preparation, but I hear opinions still, I'm not really too fighters still, is it? You know, JFF need a person to sell the product to the people like Captain Burrell did. Even the coach need to get involved with the fans. Jamaica work off energy. Yeah, man, Jamaica's a different set of players, you know, man. Yeah, man. You see, like, oh, Rennie Simons, it come with that thing, the man. The Jesus thing, man, for them thing, man. That alone, man, charge Jamaica away, man. Yeah, man, I'm watch the documentary, man, and them thing, and people like that, man. That alone jag with people. But you're right in many aspects, you know, Jamaican people feed off of energy. That's why I don't think coming June 6th, stadium going to have 20,000 people. Because I'm going to say, you know, it's a Dominican Republic. We might get by around 15,000 or 10,000 or so, but I'll be very surprised if we get 20,000. I'll be very surprised, you know, but Jamaican people, some different set of people, you know, the academy, you know, JFF, them not care about the average fan. Either if they are insisting that only electronic transaction alone can make tickets. I don't feel like electronic alone really can facilitate the population of people who want to go to match in the cars. Just forget that as well the umbrella are saying, just open a bank account, you need you need JP, you need this. Why never government idea, I still need a JP for open a bank account. That's just crazy. How much time we can be lucky? You don't see our luck run out in the ladies World Cup second round. Tell the people. Bro, look, you need luck in everything that. You need luck in everything, bro. You get what I say? You need luck in everything. Trust me. You need luck in everything, man. You get what I say? But, yo, say I feel, if you know, Blackwood never make that look slip up, that position awareness and, you know, get that girl to run on the back post, that long diagonal pass, yeah, and we're going to play England. And you think Jamaica would have motivated for play England and try to thump up them face too? Yeah, man, we could have, but luck, brother, luck in everything. You have luck, brother. You know what I say? I just really lucky, you know. The team just not take them opportunity, and that's the thing, you know. If you play against a team like or France to create so much opportunity, almost chance behind them is on the back post against Reggae Girlz. Our fault. I feel them fault. For them, Mister. Our thing was the aim is to get a point and move on. That was our thing. You know, that was our thing, bro. You know, so you need luck in most things, bro. Like when you see you know, see a youth in a Garrison and a man get a 20 shot and in the upper body. What you call that? You know, you're gonna need it, man. But people, you know, since I'm there for about 20-30 minutes, and you know, Kevin just voiced some opinions about the ticket. Yeah, about the ticket. Yo, bro, think any new player are found in the team. Los Blancos. Hey, me don't want a man ask me about no new players and come with a name Los Blancos. You know? That's still imagine that, brother. Los Blancos. But I don't want to say anything and just speculation, bro. Is it? So yo, JFF, fly up the thing, man, so the people them can see the provisional squad, man. Like, you fly up the provisional squad, man. Make the people them can see it, the provisional squad, man. The people them so hungry, like, look, you know, say this guy, like, when they really look at marketing, like, say them drop a provisional squad for the Copa, yeah, with some names and addition to it. You know, so before a match ball kicking at the World Cup qualifier, them players and them alone who them claim say, might come, can sell off some ticket for World Cup qualifier. People must say, yo, if him in the provisional squad for the World Cup, he must have been in the squad for the qualifier. Yo, I want to see that ball there at Jamaica. Yo, Leon Bailey might be back on. You know what I say? If Lemar say Chippy Bailey in the provisional squad, that might trigger some people say, yo, we'll go up and buy the qualifier. Look there. Them couple man they in the provisional squad, So put them in them are going in the 23. Come on, buy a ticket man before ticket run out. Them thing they took. You see it? But yo, me not buying this thing, but just the World Cup fixtures first and all of that, bro. Like the provisional squad, bro. The provisional squad deadline pass, bro. Give the fans them, feed the fans them, bro. Feed the fans them, feed them, man. You couldn't have dropped it the same time, May the 5th, but when the deadline passed, but we gone, look how long May the 5th gone, today the 15th, at 10 days now, a week and a half, bro. And we still await. We still await. But again, not just we alone await for it, The other people them who support them team, await for it too. You think the Argentinian fans them now wait for that provisional squad, even though they can pick Argentina 23-man squad if everybody is healthy. Even though, because Argentina in Scaloni have been consistently picking the same players over and over. In consistently doing that. So it's just a two different thing, but we just know the people are hungry to see that. The people want to see which new player, cause worse if certain players from the UK, who them say Ray and Tay, and even though I don't think them players they are really coming still, because the players they have to sort out themselves first. That's how it always happens. Them man they have to make sure say for them cookie jar at England have to sort out first. Too much of our players them right now contract and run out and all them things. But people me have a close off right now, 8:45. 8:45. Make sure say talk to kids them and be, go to the father role and bro, I think JFF have some players coming in, that's why them no want drop. But Simon come and said that World Cup qualifiers is priority. But when me feel, he must say, yo, players them still in leagues are going. The Marigre got injured, so even if we know the Marigre after in a provisional squad, even before May 5th and the Marigre got injured, he might forget the name of the provisional squad, Afi. But I just feel say the man them for just pick a big squad, a squad of 30, 33. A squad of 30, 33. And know, so, alright. When it comes to the match days for the World Cup qualifiers, as I was saying earlier, the 6 and the 9, you only can put 23 man on the match day card. Fine. But at least have everybody together. At once. So you have from in a May, because the squad have to drop. The squad have to drop around the last part in a May. The World Cup qualifier squad. It have to drop around that time. So have one big training camp with the man, so everybody can have that togetherness at once, a whole squad itself. We don't have just 23 man. We have a whole deep squad. So the coach can say everybody at one time. Everybody can have that understanding. Everybody can have that understanding of what the coach really needs at once. When we're going to get another opportunity like this again, when to call these players to come play 2 tournaments, when we get back an opportunity like this where we have World Cup qualifier, the players in, most of the players in, 95% of the players in league I got done in a week or a few from now. Yeah? So this is one of the big opportunity, man, to get the money together, you know. Just get the money. That's all I want, you know. That's all I want. Just get the players them together. That can be a big changing point on how the team are going to play and how the fans them can view the federation. Even though, you know, we seen like things are changed with the man them, but you know, things are time bomb at them place, you know. The virus strong up, you know. I never go into that office, you know. Never. But I love the confidence. That's why we Jamaican achieve a lot in the world. Yeah, bro. You know, the Mari is okay. He will play. I believe so. I believe the Mari is okay. But I think, what I think though, if it's really close to fitness, 100%, not 100, but if it's close to around 80% of fitness for June 6th, I would say rest him, because you don't want to aggravate nothing. Yeah, you don't want to cause, probably can aggravate an injury, and it is going to out for a longer time. And we need him in a Copa. Yeah, we need him in a Copa. So we need to jape up some of them CONMEBOL team and show them, say, yo, big things are going on in a CONCACAF. The team them must step up. Yeah, the team them must step up. But people, look, really appreciate everybody. Yeah, really appreciate everybody, man. Really appreciate everybody. So, you know, Blair, bless up yourself for that little donation. Really appreciate it, man. But everybody in the chat, really appreciate everybody who come in and will have a reasoning. As you know, 26 years and then much years are back before we qualify. Yeah, we never have them thing. They used to have people in Pancana, and you know what I say? So we have people electronic now, AI and them thing that run the place. We have to just work with it, because that's what is the system right now, you know? You know, you just have to accept it. That's where the world is going. But yeah, man, people, really appreciate everybody that's coming, who no comment, who no call. Really appreciate it, man. But bless up everybody. Yeah. Let's see if I'll do a live tomorrow again. But really appreciate everybody. So Jamie Lozano, him have the hottest seat in the Copa America. Yeah. Jamie Lozano, the Mexico coach, in the hottest seat in Copa. In seat is a time bomb. If Mexico no come out of that zone, I mean, I tell you, with the Nations League that they had with the US, poor performance, in lucky him still have a job. Them only giving him one more chance. Yeah, one more chance. But yeah, man, people, bless up on yourself. You hear me? I say I'm out.
Down! Them for now say the champion, and Spagga Benz represent for the Reggae Boys, and for now say a big event. In that national stadium, some boy, a little team over there, so them better lay down and play them. I say, gonna we a step out with a big star there, man like Demari Gray, large up yourself. You don't know the things there, see it? With them up on a long chat, you don't know, so I slap up them nets like that, you know? Bobby Reid, Boza, man like Damian Lowe, Leon Bailey, the star, them for know. Ready for them, you know? Them better know. We tell them it's a them bad team over there, so I'm a bad team over here. So Reggae Boys we over here, so we not afraid of no one. And anything for happen, I go happen. And if it happen, them fi know, so Reggae Boys, we are the champion. And bad team over there, so them on a bad team over here. So Reggae Boys we over here, so ever ready for the world. Fight you over buckle, any obstacle we tackle. When make we feel check, no Reggae Boy we score first car. We are not troublemaker, but we are gonna be the fire setter. Any